so I can do a little bit more streaming at the moment. So we just got back from a eye doctor where she has finally repaired her eyes. So I'm going to be having an appointment next week to do the same thing. And then the two of us will just have functioning eyes. It's going to be great. But for now, she's a bit under the weather. So the optimal thing to do for the first day is supposedly just to sleep. But when she's awake, then I obviously need to be around to do stuff. So anyway, so I may have to end a stream again early, depends on how things go. But for now, we can keep exploring and tracking down these crows. I did not see, I'm not sure where this crow came from. It attacked me over there. Probably up there, I guess? Unfortunately, I don't know how to get to it. So... yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say that thing dropped from up here. No, this is just right here. So where did that thing come from then? Up higher, maybe? Hard to say, because it seemed to drop down on me from up there. I wasn't actually looking at the screen when it landed on me, unfortunately. But it wasn't one of these two, so I don't know where it came from. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. So I did not intend to hit that one with that final swing, and it kind of screwed it up. Well, it's toast. Very item. There's going to be another one dropping down on me from up there, I think. Gotta be one coming at me now, alright? Okay, so we can continue on. And now is the point where we can drop down and say, oh no, point of no return. Scary, scary. Be wary of Charmer. Be wary of Woman. So there's one in there. I see that one. There's presumably going to be one that drops down on me from up there. So what I'm going to do... Oh, okay, so there's actually... Shit! So she just used that. So we just need to do that one more time. Well, she's not wearing anything, so her poise can't be any good. Butcher knife. So how does that compare to what I'm using? Ooh. It scales with an A off of strength. It has a base damage of 130 something, I think. So it's not quite as good as the thing that I've got on right now. But if I wanted to, I could probably make it better. Could this be a trip? Certainly could be. Brigand Twin Dares. Okay, I don't see anything coming down. So if I had to guess, I'd say we probably already had the trap. So, I think I'm going to increase my strength by a couple points now. Am I though? I'm actually pretty happy with the weapon that I've got right now. So that one's dead. I think this one's going to explode, yes. Shit. Shit. I didn't say that. Went badly. It could have gone worse, but it would have been hard to get that to go worse. Okay, so that leaves us up here. So that one there is probably the one that jumped down at me earlier. I don't know how I managed to aggro it, but that would be my assumption about what happened. So something's moving around somewhere. I don't actually think that it can hit me from here. So, get that out. I am filthy right now. So that thing does trigger like a mass assault. Trying to dodge roll, but I did not succeed. So let's get over here. I figured that I probably don't have too much longer to go before I just wanted to kill this one before I start. That is a red-eyed one. Okay, so now that one over there is probably left alone, so I can deal with that one. I don't see anything over here. That's fine though. So, taking that one. And onward we go. Looks like we're pretty much done here. Any shinies? So this leads up to there. I should probably drop down, but not from here, I don't think. I think I should drop over here. Yeah. a little concerned. Can I drop here? Okay, are you being a dick to me? And if I just walk off this, will I die? Warren's Ring. Braille Divine Tome of what? Okay. Boosts miracles. So that thing boosts my defense when my HP is low. When your HP is low is not when you want to have high defense. You want to have high defense when your HP is high. But that's okay. Because when your HP is low, there's a decent portion of the time where you're still going to get one shot. So you won't actually make any use of the mitigation, whereas if it's when your HP is high, then you don't waste any of the mitigation value. Oh well, I had 10% life and I died. Okay, so just checking. Is that a bonfire? Or is it a trap? I think it's a bonfire. Okay, so we lit the bonfire. I feel like I'm getting super spoiled. I don't feel like I necessarily deserve a bonfire yet, but you can give me one if you want.
Oh, hello. How do you do?
I do well, thank you.
I'm Henry of Astoria. Unkindled like you.
Imagine that.
This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We're well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Firelink Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the Cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way. Oh, yes, Horace. He's not very talkative, but don't think ill of him. He is an upstanding, kind-hearted knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago. We are well along beyond the flooded. We may go the next time. May the flood.
Blue Sentinel Covenants. Okay, so we can go back and level up, and we're gonna see. As long as I continue getting more than 5% per point, I feel like I have a hard time justifying getting anything that isn't vigor, to be perfectly honest. Because it's really going to just make my life extraordinarily easy.
Welcome host speak very well. Then take nar.
Whereas swapping, like getting more points of strength, for instance, this gives me a little bit of extra damage. Not a huge amount, but that is 37. So 37 is less than 5%. I'm willing to get 2 points in this just for the hell of it. We'll see how it goes. I needed 2 points, yes.
Farewell, Ashley the Flip.
So, let's look here. So we've got twin blades here. And we've got this butcher knife. So if we use this in two hands, let's see if it has a different attack. It looks like this is attack pattern. Attack pattern is okay. I kind of like the two-handed swings. So this actually might be worthwhile. So I'll equip this broadsword again. And let's keep going. So this is a halfway fortress. Hey, that looks like what I want. Ooh, that's interesting. Without lowering your guard, strike the enemy with a shield to knock them back or stagger them. So I can just drop down this way if I want. That's a scene from Life of Brian here. I feel like those mushrooms are probably enemies. Who's that I'm seeing in the background? All these. Uh-huh, I remember you. I think I have to get a low attack on them. So, one of the things that's interesting about this game, and this series generally, is that different weapons have a tendency to be good against different things. There tends to be, like, a specific utility. I'm going to try attacking. Oh, of course I can just attack at the top of this thing. Right. So, but things are different heights. They have different weak points. Some of them can jump around. And the range on your weapon, as well as the sort of like attack arc of your weapon, are all super important. Oh, so that did not do what I expected because I was holding it one hand instead of two. Yeah, one thing that's interesting about this broadsword feels pretty strong to me generally. Like, it feels versatile. Which swords are pretty versatile weapons, just generally speaking. there's a lot of things you can do with a sword. Whereas if you're looking at like an axe or something like that, axes are not very versatile weapons. Right? They have a very tiny area that you can actually hit an enemy with. Did that guy just kill himself? I don't see him anymore. Oh, hi, friend. What? Wait, seriously? Okay then. So we got that. It would be so badass if these guys could kill each other. Okay, that guy has not aggroed on me, so I don't know if he's not going to. He will if I run into him. Which I suppose was a little rude, but... Shit. Okay, fine. So, now that we've gotten ourselves beat up completely unnecessarily by enemies that have an extremely easy attack pattern to dodge. Let's go back over here. What are you gonna drop on my head? So I got Fading Soul, so that's just a trap. Okay, so we're gonna go up here, I guess. Oh, seriously? What are you doing here? That was way too fast. Seriously? Whoa! Hi, crab. That is a big crab. Hi, friend. Oh, you can't block that. Very likely. So, on the plus side, we now know two things. Nope. Sorry, friend. Shit. I thought that I had enough. I'm back and I didn't. So we're going to grab this. Okay. So who is where? He is still chilling in here. I don't really see... Oh, hello, friend. What am I playing, Skyrim? Mud crabs. So, I don't see anyone else here yet. I'm gonna go ahead and... Okay, so makes me lose nothing when I die. I don't think that now is the time to use that. So I wasted a ton of resources on that guy, and now I need to figure out how to get to where I'm going. First things first. Let's go on this crab. Just because that other one followed me out. I'm a little concerned about getting chased by him. Right ahead. I was expecting a hit stun there. Didn't happen. Hey, I got a sage ring. Sorcerer here, so sage ring presumably increases the damage of magic. Okay, I think I just heard... I mean, yes, secret passages are... following the same rules as the previous game, but until I find out, I'm going to keep attacking walls periodically. The series hasn't remained consistent with how you actually reveal secret walls. Okay, so that's a big fella. It's a big fella who moves pretty fast. So, what? Where are you, Yellowfinger? Guess I should probably top myself off before fight. Where is this Yellowfinger guy? Seriously, where is this Yellowfinger guy? There he is. So this is a spellcaster. Okay, well, I'm going to just stay down there. He seems to not be using physical, so I'm just going to equip this. I do. The stats were right. It just requires 16. Alright, so this doesn't give me 100% invulnerability to physical, but it doesn't need to. It's heat. use the S again. Okay, so that was reasonably easy. We're going to go ahead and swap our shield back. So, I think that it's usually easier to dodge magic attacks than it is to dodge physical. There's a lot more physical attacks that are difficult to dodge around while still handling things, whereas with magic attacks you can generally just dodge them and not worry. So this guy's going to drop down. There's actually two of them. I'm actually not going because I'm worried that the other one's going to use a two hands, 3 hits with 1. Okay, so we got another Estus shard. Honestly, since this guy's just standing here, since this guy's just standing here, I'm just going to ignore him for now. I don't think I need to be here. Which is strange, because I would have expected that that was where I needed to go. Hello, entrance. So there's an entrance into there here. This loops around. I think this is where those guys were at just now. He was a little too far away. Let me go ahead and pop our axes. Okay, so yeah, this just leads up to here. Nothing interesting up here. This is the summon sign for some crazy person. Don't really understand how that system works. But that's okay. I have 3 Estus. So the guy with the fire is going to aggro everybody. I aggro him. Is it only the spellcaster? Let's go here. What did we do? He de-aggroes. Okay then. That's interesting. He just attacked one of his friends. Wait, you're still alive? So yes, that did exactly what I anticipated it with. Okay, so back away for a bit. I am consistently 1 attack more than I intend. But yeah, one thing that is interesting about the Estus is that it does regenerate over time, or as you kill things, whichever. So while, you know, your maximum Estus is relevant, it's not quite as relevant as you'd think. Though it might be that your Estus only regenerates if you have the burning thing. It makes a degree of sense. Okay, so we're crossing here. There's a friend in there. He's aggroed. He's dead. Now walk in here. Yeah, oh, there's the crystal lizard. This has to be a trap of some sort. I just don't know what kind of trap it is. I'm going to try to come at it from the other direction. Oh, shit! Okay, well, we have to walk all the way back. There it is. Alright, so do I want to fight my way through here first? I feel like maybe I should. I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself because I don't think it won't cat me out. Where'd he go? Really? Oh shit. I missed it. This person was coming. Hello? Gotcha. Good to go. Alright, so we're here again. That's good to know. I thought I was going to go normal for this far faster. I should have, but... we're just going to crawl out behind. Oh shit. Two hits on him, not one. And that's what you get for being cocky. Okay, so... this drops down there. Anything that I need to kill here? I might as well check this place out. That one's toast. Alright, so we're set. I could conceivably leap to there, but it doesn't look like it would be valuable to, so I'm not going to. And over here we have a little path that leads to an item. We'll go ahead and grab that. Golden Falcon Shield. Okay, that's not good. I don't think I want to fight you. I was right. Well, hard to say. So he's used an attack power buff to get that. Oh shit, there's two of them. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. So we're going to go this way. Okay, grass pest shield. Anything else that I need to get? Sneak up behind this puppy. Midnight Shard. Anything else around here? Yeah, there's a big guy there. Okay, so what's over here? Interesting, but I can see. Which direction? Are you facing toward me or away? These guys are facing away from me, so. So those are down. This guy's facing away from me. There's an entryway here. Okay, this guy's not actually backstabbed, which is a problem. Shit! Oh my god, that's bad. So that's good to know. That guy cannot be backstabbed. I'm getting too close to that poison cloud. Oh shit. Let's keep going. Oh, my Estus came back. Okay, that is bad. Okay. So, I really do want to check what's over here, so... Considering how close by it is, it seems silly to... Don't you dare. I see a knight there who could be dangerous. Maxed out on Green Blossom. Alright, so here's the question. Do I now want to continue onward at great risk to myself, or would I like to reset all of the enemies here and then take a slightly more direct route? I'm actually going to do this just because I have enough to get, I think, 2 levels, and just 1 level is enough to try out this new weapon. So we will try out this new weapon, and I will take a look here.
Welcome home. Speak very well. Then take no.
Yep, so we have enough for 2. So I want to do... Whoa. 25 is a big one. That gives +3 even to this weapon. So I actually will put 2 points here.
Farewell, I made the...
Alright, so we can check. This thing has 95 base damage. It has an A for attack scaling. It weighs quite a bit. It's actually less durable than what I've got right now. So that's got +1, 2. So if I were to increase the damage of that weapon, how much would it increase by?
Ah, tastes good, wasn't he?
So we'll reinforce our Estus Flask. So I have enough to reinforce this if I want. This increases the damage by 9. This gives 12. No, this increases it by 9 and 7 with my current stats. So that's 16 total. This increases by 12 plus 5, so 17 total, but this also costs substantially more to increase. So the question is, if I, with my current stats, is this something I can really justify, like, improving? Because I feel like the base damage might actually just be too low to really benefit too much from that attribute bonus. Because this started out with 100 and something attack power. So at level 2, this has 179 damage. At level 1, this will have 153. If I add another... I feel like even with 2, if I put 2 points in this, it's still not going to be sufficient. I'm not actually going to upgrade that for now. I'm going to upgrade this more. There we go. So we now have this out of the range of those, and basically I'm going to increase the my vigor until I reach the point that it stops seeming super valuable. And then once I've done that, I'm going to, I actually want to check the, clip underside. Because there was an area that I didn't go to. I'm not sure how to get there. It's fine. I'll just go to crucifixion once. Though, actually, do I want to kill that crystal thing from the beginning of the game? Nah, I think I'll do this for now. We should be fine. So I'll be doing a little bit more damage. So I might be able to two-shot these guys with my thing now. I'm wondering actually. I think I'm actually gonna just pop down here. I want to see because I'm not really risking too much. I want to see if I can just run through here effectively. Okay, I thought that this house had two openings to it, but it doesn't. So just come in here, and rather than continue aggroing, I'm just going to do this. Okay, got this guy here who we'd be sneaking up on. Okay, that guy's a kind of fast than me. God damn it. That in the back. That was weird. That was like the strangest backstab I have ever done. Ooh, hello. So where'd the other one go? Because there's a patrolling spot. There it is. Oh shit. Oh. Are you coming? Doesn't look like it. So he's gone back. Go ahead and use this with the hope that it regenerates eventually. And we can go out here. So this is the first time that we've come out here, I believe. Is this a boss? This might be a boss chamber. That is boss. So the crystal sage. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention in the right direction. So clearly we need to charge it. Do we need to charge it though? I have a suspicion that we don't need to charge it. Pointless. So this is a good way to get ourselves attacked without being able to fight back. So, not completely pointless over here. Crystal Sage has disappeared. There it is. I'll go ahead If I reach it, it teleports. These crystals on the ground that I think are just the entry passages. Okay, this isn't too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself because I shouldn't take more hits from this. Okay. The key is that you don't want to approach it while it has those active. Oh shit. The other keys don't, like, literally walk in. Okay, so we now know which... So, if the real one is glowy all the time... Shit. We're probably gonna die here. Shit. So, once you get the crystallization down to halfway, it gets a lot more crazy. And he's not terribly difficult to identify where his things are, but you do need to actually... I wonder if you can kill the little ones. Alright, the other thing is that I didn't really check this. But the goal might actually not be to go directly for him. The goal might be to go for the little ones first. Because the little ones, I think, just go down in one hit. And I don't know if they stay down or not. If they stay down, then the optimal way of fighting him is to... basically just avoid him at the start. You can use that. So I think that the way that works is that you are probably... Yeah, I think that you're best off going after the ones that spawn immediately. and just hitting them once to cleave that down. And I really shouldn't be dying here, to be honest. This is a very safe fight for the most part, as long as you know, play it safe. So the fact that I am getting hit this much is kind of depressing. I do like the factor in this sound. We got this. He immediately went back down. So he gets square face too. Whoa, shit. What? Seriously? What do you mean I'm offline? Okay, give me a second. I need to check whether I'm actually online on the live stream or not. Because the live stream indicates that I'm online. But it says that I'm off here. No? No. It says I'm right here, so it's like... Yeah, I mean, this still indicates that I'm online, so why is it that... I guess the Dark Souls servers are down, maybe? Because, as far as I can tell, I'm still live. Oh shit, well... That's not fair at all. I was expecting to get sent back to the bonfire, not be right outside. Okay, so we now have 5 Estus. As far as I can tell, the health of this is still good. I'm a bit concerned, though. Here, I'm gonna load this up on my phone because it's not loading up properly on the thingamabobber. So, just a second. Because it would be very silly of me to keep going if this is confused and I'm not actually live. So, just a second. Yeah, we're still live. What the hell, man? So it just kicked me out of the boss fight right as I was getting it down. Okay, so... Break that. Seem to serve too much. Oh shit. Okay, so we hit them twice there. Not really optimal. suboptimal. So he's below half-life, so the next time he spawns, he's probably... So presumably he's going to spawn with a bunch of enemies again. So there's one over there. Big one here. I can actually beat those with the walls. So I just need to hit him, I think, once or twice. Get a kill. Oh shit. Oh shit. No. Okay. Okay. That was close. Okay, yeah, I think that it's better to go after the little ones than to go after the big guy, because you can just get one pot shot into them, and reducing the total number of times that you have to deal with the full swarm of 4 enemies, I think is best. I think I got some pretty good RNG there. I think I got pretty lucky with specific placement. But it's not really a very hard fight as long as you're playing it safe and you're giving yourself time to do stuff. I should not have... I should have basically gotten the attack that I had on that last guy substantially earlier. I was surprised by the fact that he was the big one, and I kind of was like, oh no, am I going to hit him, or am I going to turn around and hit something else instead? And because I didn't immediately go after him, I got myself smacked for no reason, basically. This is actually a pretty sizable damage increase right now. You can see I'm getting a +3, so that's not a huge amount. But it's a okay amount. Do I want to increase the strength value? Vigor is no longer giving me over 5%. I'll just pump strength a little bit more.
Farewell, Archmaiden.
And then once strength is only giving me 2 damage again, which shouldn't take too long, then I will swap over to Vigor again. Alright, is that sufficient?
Welcome, husband. Very well, then take note.
Just enough. Exactly enough. So this gives me +2 damage. So do I want to pop myself over 200, or... The other thing that I probably should have done was I should have checked how big a difference it makes. I am actually going to use this. I want to see how much this gives me. 2,000. That's... How much do I have? I'm wondering if I have enough to give myself 2 levels worth of EXP. This This is 800, was it? And this is 400, I think. So this is 1200. I think I should actually have enough. So we're going to try to get 2 levels worth of EXP here.
Welcome, speak.
We'll see.
Very well. Then take note.
And how much acceleration is there? Okay, not too much. So this gives us 37, and then from 79 to, let's see, so that's 35, is it? Yeah, so this is 35. So this is clearly decelerating. This is definitely decelerating, but it's still pretty strong. And this is going at the same basic pace. I'm going to go ahead and do this because this is still a really massive increase. It's like almost a 10% increase for 2 points. So it's still a very strong stat, especially because it's being increased even further when I'm in human form. I'm sitting at 1200 HP right now. So we will go and TP to the Crystal Sage. And as I keep increasing my strength, eventually these sort of pieces of gear that are strength-based as opposed to like this sword that I've got right now will hopefully get a bit better. So we're here. That was the first boss that gave us any actual trouble in this game. So, and it really shouldn't have. I don't think it was particularly difficult as a boss, but if you play badly, then you get crushed. Bad. This weapon is very, very good. Okay. Another Twinkling Titanite. Very interesting. So that's enemies that I've already faced before. So I can presumably drop down on this guy. Operative word there being yet. But yeah, I think that with these guys you just have to play a little safer. Because they have a pretty decent amount of HP, you can't just burn through them instantly. At least not with my stats. This just leads to here. here thinking, there's no way on earth this thing will have a faster attack speed than me with that gigantic mace. So then it's like, oh, well, I'm just going to hit you with my little fire thing. That seems like a better strategy. Okay, so, what? Is like 10 feet away. So, is this going back up to the... I think this is going back up to the place. This is another entrance to this area, or from this area to the other place. There is a hole here that I can go into if I want. I'm gonna drop here. This looks promising. Crest shield. Alright, so we have a bunch of shields now. Let's take a look at them. So we've got the grass crest shield, which doesn't do anything amazingly well. We have this thing here. Which is weird, because this seems to be just a flat upgrade with no downside. Technically it increases, like it has a higher weight requirement, but not by a lot. So this has the highest magic defense out of these. But to be honest, you're probably... Well, it doesn't have quite the highest. It says 3 higher. And it's got dramatically worse lightning. So the lightning resistance, you would still want something else. But again, I would prefer to be blocking in another way. I would prefer to just dodge the attacks if I'm taking elemental damage for the most part. There are some attacks that are going to be harder to deal with than others that way, but for the most part I don't think it would be too bad. Oh shit. Okay, so he can use a guard break into that thing. Okay, he can do that. Okay, and being in the low ground is actually an advantage here, because the low ground allows you to use the full attack arc and basically allows you to hit people from further away compared to being up above. So we can check this guy now. This person. Whoa. Again, contrary to the standard operating procedure in most situations, in most games, most combat situations, in Dark Souls, it's usually better to be on the low ground than the high ground, just because of the way that the work. It would actually be kind of interesting to see them change that a bit. to... Like, one thing that they can do is make it so that targets that are hit at a lower point on the swing, so particularly for... It's not particularly for any type of swing, ultimate swing, where the highest impact portion of the swing is always, generally speaking, is lower as opposed to higher, because well, gravity sucks unless you're doing an overhand swing, in which case gravity is awesome. I think this is going back into the... I think we're going to the ring before. Yeah, so if you do a guard break attack, it looks like a guard break attack gives you a riposte opportunity, which I don't believe was the case in the previous one. Well played, friend. So that guy did not actually drop any souls. So these guys are going to just set themselves on fire, probably. Okay, so these guys are not actually going to attack me. I think they're just there to mess with people like me who don't like killing everyone that okay. That is a lot of friends. Oh god. That was... Oh shit. How do I get rid of them? Can't get rid of the leeches. This is not fair. Okay, well, I do not know how to get rid of leeches in this game. It would be nice to set myself on fire. That'll work. I'm seriously just gonna bleed to death. Okay, so... I need to figure out how to get rid of the leeches, and I definitely have not figured it out yet. I just keep taking damage from the bleed. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any reduction in the total number of these things on me, so... I actually might die to this. Nah, I'm fine. Oh, that was weird. They went away eventually. But I didn't really see any indication of why. They just kind of disappeared. Odd. Okay, so this is the cathedral. So is this where we want to be? Or do we want to... Because we have, I think, at least a couple of different places that we can go to that are earlier on.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then taken.
The things here aren't, like... Okay, so that is... 33. Okay, so we've got decelerating returns now, so this is about a 3% increase now. This is almost exactly a 1% increase in damage. Endurance is between a 1 and 2% increase for the next little bit. Equip load is giving me a 2% increase. I think I'm going to pump strength a little more. That said, though, do I actually want... I think the answer might be yes. I think I might want to get myself to 1,000 HP. Nah, it's fine. We'll go with strength from now on.
Farewell, Untitled.
In previous versions, I invested a lot into endurance, but I feel like they have kind of nerfed that stat. Like in the first game, it was a very strong stat, and I feel like it's much, much weaker now than it was before. Okay, so it's the Pit of Hollows. Have I died yet? No. Okay, so since I haven't died yet, I don't want to waste that. Do I want to go to Crucifixion Woods? Or do I want... I'm going to go to the cliff underside here, because I feel like there's this whole area underneath here that I feel like there should be a way to get down to, and that I'm pretty sure I haven't been to. And I was thinking that I was coming back to that direction from the other place, but it doesn't look like that is the case. Greed is good. Let's take a look here. Do I have any other rings that I want to equip? Not really. What's that want to do? So I'm gonna go back this way. So much HP. That HP bar is so long. So very long. That other guy took one hit because the guy with a really big weapon took his to it as well. So how do I get to here? Oh, you know what? I'd probably get in there with that. Can I just drop down? I honestly might be able to. Oh shit. Maybe slightly more. Doesn't look like it. Alright. I think that I need a key that I don't have. That hit me so hard. So I'm just going to pop back in there. Okay, so that's interesting. So 2 hits normally. I absolutely loathe the control for the kick. Causes so many problems for me. I will often be kicking in circumstances where I have no idea how it could have possibly interpreted it as that. I would honestly much prefer for the kick to be something like L1 and R1 pressed at the same time, or something along those lines. Okay, so we're just going to go to the Cathedral of the Deep, I guess. Oh, you know what? No. We're going to go to Crucifixion Woods. And we are going to, from here, head to the place where we saw those big guys with the giant weapons. Because those guys could be potentially valuable. We could also go into the place that says, don't even think about it, or whatever it was. Basically indicated that that place was not where I wanted to be. It was 2 of these giant crabs. Almost poisoned myself, or cursed myself maybe, going in there super aggressively. It doesn't open from this side. So in we go. There's some sort of knight there. If we want, we can bypass him by dropping behind him. Question is... And yes, we can actually bypass that knight by dropping behind it. I'm wondering whether we should. So what was that I just found? There we go. Heavy, sharp, and poison infusion. Okay. And we're going to go backstab you. Do I want to try to backstab you? I don't think so. So that didn't even hit stun him when I did the... Shit, I tried to dodge that away. Okay, it worked. But yeah, I really, really like this weapon. The attack patterns on this weapon are so useful, and I'm not even using the special ability that it has. It's just such a good weapon. But this does mean that we finish this of joy. Look, I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't looking at you. I don't have any interest in talking to you. We're being friends with you. We're being friends with friends here. All I'm looking to do is go back to where I just was. Hello, friend. At some point, I'm going to remember where the fire was. I didn't start the fire. It's always been burning, except for what's been turning. There it is. I actually did start this fire. But we don't have to tell them that. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to teleport out of here. And move on to where? Guess we'll just move on to the Cathedral of the Deep. No, I'm just using a broadsword. I haven't put any points into... I think the Astora sword, is that the... Is that the sword from the beginning of the game? I'll take a look at what the names on these things are. But, no, I'm just using a random broadsword. Let's take a look here. What's that thing called? Yeah, this Astora straight sword is, requires 12... I think it's say int, maybe? And I haven't put any points into anything that isn't strength or vitality yet. So... I generally stick to strength weapons and just get the biggest shield I can find and play easy mode. But I haven't gotten a weapon that's good enough that it competes with this favorably yet. I feel like a lot of the strength weapons are really just not very good. They have a tendency to have really weak attack patterns, and they tend to be substantially less strong than you'd expect compared to, let's see, compared to just like standard swords. I do think that the swords have a tendency to just be too overpowered in the Dark Souls series. Because like that axe that I got from the beginning was so bad. Like the damage per stamina bar was so bad. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I'm actually curious about that because I saw that. Was it heavy, the thing that I just unlocked? I should actually look into that. Because that probably makes it scale better with strength, right? Well, we'll see. I'm pretty happy with this broadsword for now. Honestly, I'm really liking it. If I can get another Buster Sword, like I had in the second game, because I was dual wielding those for a while, God, that was fun. But yeah, if I can get another Buster Sword, then I might transition into that. But I'm pretty happy with this for now. I really like the attack patterns that this thing has. The attack patterns make me very happy for this weapon. Okay, are you going to set yourself on fire? Shit. Okay. So I guess I should have just run further. I was expecting him to leap much earlier than he did. So I think that he has a set distance that he runs. Or something like that. Oh. We're back here again. So what was up here? I don't remember. Let's take a look. Oh right, this is where the zombie swarm was. Screw that. Screw that noise. We're gonna go in here. Get killed by something over here. Is there seriously another bonfire here? Or are you trolling me with the bonfire? There's another bonfire here. Oh my god. Ridiculous. I feel like the bonfires are every 12 feet in this one. Ooh, a notched whip. I need to play a character who could legitimately use a whip at some point, because that's really fun looking. Either that or I just need to play this with Mesh, because I know he'll use the whip. Then I can watch him hit the enemies for 2 points of damage. Okay, so that is going to be the place that I come back to over and over and over again. Let's go here. Oh shit. Oh, that guy came out of the ground a lot faster. Okay, so we don't want to be in front of them because they can vomit on me. Like that. And those leeches are serious business. Do these things just keep spawning? They might just keep respawning. I think they're just going to keep respawning. So what I'm going to do is... Get straight on top of that. Look. Shit. Problem. You know what? I think I'm going to go home. So, for whatever reason, I seem to be incapable of getting rid of these maggots. The things that worked in the previous games don't appear to be working. Like, dodge rolling doesn't seem to do anything about them. So, I'm just going to come over here. And we can go back up there. Oh, now I understand what you're saying. Oh, so if I take out a torch, I can set myself on fire? Good to know. Okay, so... So this is the way to victory. That's really unfortunate. So I need to equip the torch in my left hand. Where's my torch? 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 Where's my torch? I should have a torch, right? I don't see a torch in my inventory. How do we not have a torch yet? Okay, well, these are gonna do another bit of damage. Still all on me. I don't think I've been following any quest lines so far. Let's see. I don't think I've talked to any of the NPCs more than once. Come on. Seriously not have... Yeah, I don't have a torch. That's pretty lame. Alright, well, whatever. Let's see. So this goes... Oh, does this just go back into that room that I was just in? Okay, this goes back to where I was just now. Which implies that this guy is blocking the giant rat? No, I just killed it myself. In the tunnel? I don't even know who Secret is, to be fair. I don't remember the people's names. Are you talking about like just the rat that was in the sewer? That was really big? Because that was... Okay, let's try it. Fail. Fail. So that's gonna return away. At the top of the tower in the undead settlement, I talked to a giant. I don't remember a rat. I have presumably missed a lot of stuff in the undead settlement. I have a bunch of stuff that's behind locked doors that I haven't found keys for yet. So... It's my guess that I've actually missed a huge amount of them. Okay, I thought that thing had disappeared already, and that's why I missed with that other attack, but it must have just barely missed it. Because the second attack was, like, not even close. It was facing the wrong direction. But the third attack, I thought went right through it. Hello, friend. Okay, you can hear me coming from behind. That's not good. Below, straight ahead. Oh shit, that friend. So that one's dealt with. I'm gonna get a bleed effect. Just shrug it off. St. Tree Belvine. Please, somebody set me on fire. Yeah, I have no idea what it... By the way, I'm basically doing all this completely blind. I have no idea who any of these people are. When I'm playing a Dark Souls game, I don't even know who the NPC names are. For the most part. It's all gibberish to me. See. But yeah, I can go back to that tower and do the whatever that thing was that you said was in there. I can do that. Let's see, because killing things is definitely the way to go. Okay, so again, it's still going. Oh, there's a little thing here. So we've got another one of these guys. possibly more than one. That is much nicer. So we've got a poison bite ring. So, do we have anything over here that we need to do? Or is this a dead end already? Over here, over here. Yeah, I remember the Chloranthy ring from previous games. So this is just going around in circles, I think. So we can go up here instead and maybe get somewhere interesting. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Alright, so I didn't see anything else in that little pit. So first I'm going to go level. And then we are going to, I guess, pop back over to that tower and see how that goes. The other thing that I could do is I could, if I wanted, talk
Welcome,
to people,
husband.
but... yeah.
Very well, then taken.
Let's see. Usually all for plot, but
Farewell, Ash of May the Flame.
not so much in a Dark Souls game.
Welcome, husband. Very well, then taken up.
It's mostly just a bunch of crazy people talking about crazy things. So this is 33, so yeah, so we're just gonna go with more points of strength.
Farewell, me.
And continue on. Let's see. So go to the bridge. Bridge time, bridge time. Having fun on the bridge time. So, we're back here again. God, I have so much HP. This is not where I'm trying to get to. Shit. How do we get to the tower again? Why did I think that this was the tower? Alright, if he's the guy that looks like the Onion Knight guy from before, then yeah, I've met him. I'm very unsure why they give us these to fight here. So where? Doesn't that just lead to the next area? Oh no, he's here. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna bother. But unfortunately, I am in offline mode because the game is confused. I prefer to play online, but it just glitched out. And it cost me a counter. What am I doing going down? Okay. Once more with healing, friends. Will I? Because he's not... I don't think he's here anymore. He was here before, but I don't think he's here anymore. Then again, maybe I will. There we go. Okay, so yeah, there he is. So, I'm going to do it while I'm on my way down instead of on my way up. Hello, friend. Oh, hello.
Don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
Have you now?
On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think. I could try to...
Okay, well, I guess we're just going to drop down here. Oh, this looks familiar. Alright, so... 7 Estus. I think we should be fine.
No! You should have waited! Well, it's too late now. I, Sigurd, Arena, fight by your side! Ah!
He just sits down.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make. Your valor, my sword, and our victory together.
Did you have a sword? I didn't notice you attacked.
Long may the sun shine.
Indeed. What sun?
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
Okay, so he's literally just taking a nap. Okay then, let's grab the homeward bone. See, this is a whole new area that we haven't been to before. I'm thinking, you know, there's probably a secret passage somewhere that allows me to kill that dragon from before. So that guy's up here. Got a large club. The best kind of club. Okay. Pillage remains. Okay, well, I thought I was being clever. I'm like, haha, I can clearly go that way. Ooh, hello. Oh, there's another one over there. Pale tongue. Ew. Is there a reason that I took this guy's tongue and nobody else's tongue? I don't know. Oh. Worth a shot. Oh god. One of these or all of these has to... No? Huh. Wasted opportunity. Oh, there's one. And there's one right next to me as well. Oh shit! Right into here. I was hoping that I could kill them in one hit, but... Oh, whoa, 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 there's two people in chairs here. With trees growing out of their heads. Seriously? This is the weirdest... Hey, puppy. Hello, puppy. Come to me, puppy. Hello, puppy. Puppy. Good dog. Okay. So... Okay, yeah, I can walk. Clearly. Oh, hi, friends. They seem to be having a conversation. Look at that HP.
Bastards.
None. No HP at all. Such horse crap. Okay, so we got Finn's ring. Okay. Where do you lead? Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, so we're not going to drop down quite yet because we didn't fully explore this area. There was potentially, not guaranteed, but there was potentially something over in that building. So we're going to pop over here. And we can go out here. Well played. human kind? Oh, that's really gross. So like pine resin because like you have human beings that you're growing trees out of? Okay, that's pleasant. Alright, and I already checked here, so yeah, it looks like for whatever reason I thought that I could go further out here, and there was maybe more, but that's a nope. So we're gonna go ahead and drop down into the tower. It's kind of funny how much of this content is so easy to miss. Okay, so we're dropping here. Bouncing ourselves right into here. There's a tower here. Homeward bound! Where is my friend? Anybody trying to kill me here? Alright, so it looks like this is standard. But wouldn't it have been funny if I had fallen to my death because I didn't jump? So we got the Chloranthy ring. We got Mira stuff. And that's a wrap here. Yeah, it is kind of funny how much of the like side quests and stuff are reliant upon you actually like finding all the secret stuff, because that whole area is very easy to miss. Because you're almost guaranteed to figure out. I already killed that boss. The tree boss? Yeah, I killed that. Like, oh. Whoa, shit. Here. I'm gonna go back home, because I don't really have any reason to be here anymore. So, we're gonna head to the Firelink Shrine. Get that done. And we can then do some other stuff. Thanks, Darren.
Welcome, host. Very well, then taken.
I think that it's always happy when you're soloing. I really enjoy this series way too much. It's just so good. So good. I think I probably should use 2 of these. Yeah, I think it might be okay.
Well, very well, then taken.
Whoop. Okay, yeah, we're set. Okay, so we can increase strength again.
Farewell, I've made the fleet.
And just keep on doing that. Let's take a look. So our broadsword plus 3 has 152 plus an additional third. How are we doing on the club? Where's the great club? We have a reinforced club. Yeah, Chloranthy ring is always a must. Let's see. Storyteller's staff is boring. There we go. Large club. Do I want this? No. It has really high physical damage, actually. Like, the base damage of this is pretty high. But It's not as high as this great axe, and the great axe is already not really very impressive for me. How much is the great axes? Yeah, it only has D scaling. What was I looking at? Some item that I just picked up, I think. Question mark. Oh, no, I wanted to look at this. So, I've got this butcher knife that gives me currently plus 52 from scaling, which is about on par with what this gives at a plus 3. So I can try increasing the potency of this butcher knife and see how it goes. 1 second, actually. I should probably check these rings that I just picked up. So Chloranthy ring is always a must, and lowering equip load increases attack. That's interesting. Unfortunately, this does put me over 20%, but that's fine. Guess we'll see how high my attack is right now. Is that a 10% increase? Something like that there.
Ah, tis good, wasn't he?
Give coal?
Oh, my. This coal is from the Undead Legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use.
I don't think I've ever seen the word endued before. I'm not saying it's not a word, I'm just saying I've never heard anyone say that or read it in a book at any point in my life. So, if we increase this, we get plus 9 and plus 8. Something to consider at any rate. So we can do this with heavy. So if we do this, it eliminates the scaling with dex, which is generally good, and we increase the damage by a bit. It does, despite the name, it does not actually make it more heavy. So if I do this, we're looking at a slight DPS increase over what we've got right now. We're probably going to want to do this eventually, but we don't need to do it yet. I mean, obviously we can't do it yet because we don't have what we need, but do we want to try... So I can only infuse some things for some reason. So what do these infuses do? So almost all of those are just not good. So why do I have such a short list of things I can infuse? Wait, squarely landed hits restore HP? Oh, that changes everything. I didn't realize that that did that. Okay.
Pretty big.
Okay, so that is actually really good. Okay, we're gonna wanna do that. So that might be why I can't improve that. How many souls do I have? It doesn't matter. I don't have enough of the shards. Okay, so we're gonna pop out of here. We're gonna travel to. Finish all this stuff. I think I did. Do I want to fight? Nah, I'm lazy. Okay, so we're gonna just go back to the cleansing chapel, and we're gonna see what's beyond all those zombies. And see how that goes. Undead Legion leggings. So I didn't realize that the butcher knife would increase my HP. I should have probably looked at the stats on that. So that's actually really, really good. Because I think the actual stat values on it were relatively similar. I'm gonna try this through here. Up we go. Shit. That's wrong. Shit. I'm stuck in a fucking corner. Oh god. Nope, that's not the right button. I actually wanted to attack him, but... Heal again. Okay. Knowing whether you can hit stun them or not makes a really big difference on the way that you behave. So I can go down there if I want. I'm gonna check this door. I don't think I'll be able to open it. Now that I realize that I can go this way, I'm probably not gonna be able to open this. Yeah. So I may have skipped the bonfire. I have... That is a likely culprit. That right there looks like a place that would spoil the bonfire to me. not a guarantee, but it's like a no. Oh, you know what it might be, though? It might not be a new bonfire, it might be a path that leads to a bonfire we've been to. What the hell am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay, so it's not... So this is the bonfire right there. It's not terribly time consuming to get to here. We just have to go in here. So that'll allow us to completely bypass all of the zombies the next time we come through here. So that's good. Assuming that we have to come through here again, which we probably will. Unless we run into a bonfire before we run into a boss. But I'd be somewhat surprised if I ran into a bonfire, since I did just find a shortcut. But I wouldn't be that surprised. They've been really, really generous with the bonfires here. So the guy with the bow actually just came down to get killed. Good. Oh shit. Okay, well, I almost just killed myself. That would have been funny. Yeah, so this is one of those fires. So that guy just did something. I'm not gonna heal myself because I'm on fire or something? I'm cursed? Clear. Kill these things. Okay. So those inflict speed. Got a couple of these guys here. I don't see anything there. So how do I... These guys are moving. Not in a way that really is super helpful to me though, so I'll just charge those. A lot of damage goes through that. Okay, so... Hello, friend. What the fuck? not behave quite how I was hoping it would. Okay, so that guy has a sycophant. Okay, I don't think I've seen all those before. That's a mistake. So there should be Jesus! There's more. Shit. 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 So I really prefer to not die. So one of them just killed himself. I don't anticipate that I'm terribly close to a bonfire, so I'm actually just going to reset this. So we're going to go ahead, hop over here. Hope that I do not get hit once, because if I get hit once, I know where I'm going, I die. I wonder if there's somebody who I can buy shards from, actually. Oh god, please don't kill me. Okay. I was worried that I was going to die from the fall. I'm actually going to check quick whether I can buy shards off of anyone. Because if I can make a level 2 axe... that would, I think, be enough to justify using when I'm below max life.
Ah, how may...
What does this do?
Gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I didn't notice this. Okay then. This is really expensive for some reason. Key to the dilapidated tower behind the shrine. So we're gonna go ahead and buy this grave key. Okay. So we're gonna go do that, I guess. Okay, perfect. So we now have the key that goes to the bridge. So we could find out what's up with that. I'm really happy that we found this because it didn't occur to me. I guess I should actually check all the other vendors now that I think about it, but it's fine. Jump! Oh. I underestimated how far it can leap. So, we use the grave key. That gets us down here. Hey, I got another loincloth. So that's an item we started with. Red-hilted halberd. Got a scimitar. Shit. Okay, I misjudged the order there. I don't anticipate. These actually are weak enough that I can try out. Oh wait, no, I need to have substantially higher strength to be able to effectively use that. Hello, friend. You're gonna lure me to my death? Probably, right? That's your job? Oh, heavy gem. Titanite shard. And where's the death? There you are. You're not really death, though, are you? Right over my head. Again, you want to have the low ground, not the high ground. So, why is that rat glowing? Okay, well, it has friends. Okay. So, I think that this is going to be pretty easy. That guy who jumped down is clearly meant to be like super strong, despite the fact that we've been fighting those guys for a very long time. And I mean, sure, they are quite unpleasant to have to deal with. So,
Who is there? Is someone there? Anyone?
nope, not to my knowledge.
Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me.
Well,
The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me.
sure, why not? And then she turns into a monster and kills me.
Yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above. Oh, forgive me. I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then?
Sure.
I am weak and unfit to tend the flames.
That is some
If it
dark
would not
eyelid.
trouble you, might I enter into your service instead? Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
Interesting. Well, we've obtained another minion. Where does this come out?
You've gone and rescued her, have you?
Excuse me.
How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Yeah. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I am Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long. What's the matter? I am allied to you for as long and only...
Interesting. Okay, so we completed another thing here, which is nice. We can go downstairs. This is probably the fastest way to get to where we're going. Whoops. So maybe not quite. Let me go talk to our friend the giant again.
I help any time.
I wonder... So, that he's shooting at that white tree. There's another white tree that I have been by that he wasn't shooting at. And I'm wondering... whether I can trigger him to shoot at that one by interacting with it in some way. Because that would be near the, that would be where all the zombies are respawning. And it would make a degree of sense. Like, it's an optimal place for us to be getting him to to start attacking. So we will see. We're gonna go to the chapel again, because I think the chapel is a good place to be going. Okay, so now we can go over here. We can pop straight down. Okay, that was scary. Is this where I wanted to be? Sort of. Kinda, sorta, baby. Okay. A couple of those things coming after me. Yep. You know what that means? Rather than fight this thing, I'm just gonna climb up the ladder. Because I'm pretty sure that that thing can't climb a ladder. And I don't really want to waste all of my Estus on getting bit by leeches and or maggots. So let's go upstairs and let's take a look around. So we've still got that one there, but it's now moving away from us. We've got one of those white trees there. I feel like that white tree is meaningful in some way. We're going to pop up to here. I'm just going to pop over here. And I'm actually going to just go a little bit crazy here. See how this goes. Shit. Shit. You guys have to work on. Alright, well. Mistakes were made. I got myself into what I think was a dead end there, and just died horribly. So we can get back there pretty easily, I think. But one of the things that's kind of nice about this, honestly, is that I now no longer have to worry quite so much about dying because I don't have the kindled effect anymore. So mistakes were made. Going down here, I guess it works. The other path is probably safer because it doesn't involve going by that guy. But this should work. Why do I have 600 souls all of a sudden? Alright, well. Just wandering over here, I've obtained 600 souls. Alright, so I do think that was fun, and I'm going to try it again. And this time I will hopefully do a slightly better job of it. Because yeah, there is something to be said for the strategy of just charging. Shit. I was expecting him to come from that direction. So, this is the place that we're trying to get to. That was risky, but not as risky as it seems. This is not helpful. It does not look to be where I'm trying to get to. So I'm going to heal again. It's not. Ah, here we go. So there's a staircase here, so I didn't actually get myself in a corner, I just thought I did. So those two just killed themselves. Okay. So... Shit. Toast. Hey, that thing dropped a Titanite shard. Can I open this door? Yes. Okay, so since we've opened this door, we should... There's another one there. Okay, so we don't really want to block. Oh, does the ember, is that basically the equivalent of restoring my humanity? That might be the equivalent of restoring my humanity. Oh, that's what that is. I'm a dope. So all these embers that I've been finding are basically just humanity. Well, that's something, to be sure. That is interesting. So that is grotesque and awful. There's a decent chance that those are going to fall off the ceiling at some point. Okay, I actually have reached the point now where I have to legitimately question whether I passed a fire somewhere. These guys are really... Goes up. This goes down. That. There we go. There we go. So we managed to get back to this bonfire. Whew. We can go ahead and rest up. We can pop back to the Firelink Shrine. I'm going to check what things are available to me now.
You're an unkindled, aren't you?
I never talked to you, did I?
I am Cirrus, of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. I doubt we've much blessing.
Okay then.
Heavens. She was... Heavens.
Oh, you know, I don't think I ever found this guy.
Oh, this pilgrim with a debt, and I never would have. I thank you, dear. Then shall we begin? Bearer of the dark.
That is a curiosity.
As I have said, alas, but I can perhaps. I believe that I can help tease we pilgrims of those branded by the dark sign. As I have said, alas, but perhaps I believe we those. Be safe.
That is very curious.
Then shall bearer.
So he can allow me to level up for free?
Be safe.
Nothing in life is free.
At the foot of Lothric Castle, it was used to transport sacrifices. If you haven't given up yet, you can make better use.
Hey, a heavy jump.
The sworn by wolf's blood to contain the abyss. The joyous bunch gaining admission to the Legion is inside their keep, snuffing out the flames of 3 altars. Even accursed undead want to believe. I pity the sun. Gaining admission to the Legion.
Okay, so...
And fast on the trail of the... Then these red eyes are for you. Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
Interesting. This fall is not a fatal one. I'm going to drop down. Interesting.
Oh, Champion of Ash. Welcome back. I was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire.
You're pretty far away from the bonfire, friend.
The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them and with you. I am yours now. Your wish is my command.
Give divine tome.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille divine tome.
Oh, so she is blind.
Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have.
So I can learn miracles. Buy a saint's ring
Have
if
a
I want.
pleasant journey. I pray for your sake.
I don't want those things. So we're gonna pop over here. And let's take a look. Do I want...
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Do I want to make this heavy? It reduces the base damage by a little bit, but it increases the overall damage by way more than it decreases the base damage. And it's only going to get better as my strength increases. So, considering that I have multiple of these now, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. So, I could upgrade this twice now if I want. And so if this was up to +3, it would deal a total of 201 damage. This does 230 damage at level 4. No, sorry, at level 3 it does... Oh, so this does a little bit more damage, and will continue to do a little bit more damage than the Butcher Knife. But the Butcher Knife has other advantages, obviously. So, can I...
There are 2 ways to smith weapons. Simple, reinforced, reinforced. Infusion is important. Reinforcement. Bring the stones. It's my purpose in battle. Your weapons. Pretty, I don't want it.
Weapons aren't your only friends. You also have shields and armor. Okay, so... anything else I want to do? I'm not sure.
Welcome home, speak them. Very well, then take them.
I'm actually starting to get a little tired, so I think I'm actually going to end things here. I think this is a reasonably good place to end. So next time I play this, we will try to continue making progress. We got one guy here. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at him, actually, because we got him. This guy was here when we got here the first time, and I think it was that thingamabobber. Wait, did that say talk? Oh, there's a...
O thou unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Have a closer look. Oh, belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession. Seen better days, but now, transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing. In transposing a twisted soul, thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. Knowest thou of 5 thrones will take 5 lords, as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must reenact, so it is. I may be but small, but...
So... okay. So this is stuff that I can make. using the souls that I have. Hollow Slayer Greatsword. Demon's Fist. So the Crystal Sage can be turned into either of these. We can make a Demon's Great Axe if we... Unfortunately, if we do this... This could be interesting. What does this require? This requires the Soul of Boreal Valley Vort. As does this Great Hammer. Great Hammer only scales with at a C, but it has a very high base damage. Interesting. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do any of these quite yet. I'm going to wait on it. This is really good, but I don't think I want it right now. I guess I could always get another one on New Game Plus if I want. There's always New Game Plus to consider, but yeah, I think we're gonna end things here for now. So that's gonna be it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure streaming for you today. Next time we will try to take out more bosses, kill more enemies, all that good jazz. I need to at some point save up 20,000 souls, but I feel like 20,000 is a lot. That's close to 3 levels at this point, and I think that it's a little silly to throw that away for a key quite right now. I think I want to save up for a little bit longer first. Once it costs over 10,000 to level, that's the point where I can consider going, okay, well, maybe I should just grab that key instead. So anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you again next time.